quite gasoline. What it is fuel for camping stoves. So like camping stoves, or like outdoor gas grills. Okay, and if you don't have a natural gas line to your house, like from the city or whatever, from SDG&E, so like SDG&E, gas and electric, that's the gas that you buy, methane from SDG&E. If you can't get methane from SDG&E, right, what you can have is a propane tank outside of your house. So like water heaters. And you can probably run a gas stove off that stuff, but I don't know for sure that that's how it works. But I imagine, I'm sure you could actually. So like your water heaters or like your indoor stoves can both run off of that too. You can have like a big propane tank outside. Okay. Jalen, is there a problem?
Sorry.
You taking notes?
Yeah, I'm taking notes.
Do you have all this in your notes?
Yeah.
I think you got some catching up to do. Just a little bit, just a little bit. You probably missed the last couple things.
No, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right. So a related chemical is called butane, and that's C4H10. Butane. And so this one actually does the same things as propane, although propane's more common. So you can have, I think, all of this going on with butane just as you would for propane, but it's more common to use propane because propane is going to give you better gas pressure at lower temperatures. Okay, so that's butane. All right, and so what you actually probably have a hard time noticing is that these numbers actually correspond to prefixes. So like pro corresponds to 3, but corresponds to 4, meth actually corresponds to 1, right? But you're not going to see that until you see something recognizable. So here's something that's recognizable that's actually not, to my knowledge, like a useful chemical. I don't know how this thing is used, but this is pentane. And so it makes sense that pentane would have like, just like a pentagon. How many sides does a pentagon have, scholars? Pentagon, how many sides? Ready, set, 5. Okay? 5 sides of the pentagon, but I gotta hear them from everybody. We all know how many sides a pentagon's got. On the count of 3, how many sides does a pentagon have? 1, 2, 3?
5.
5, right. Good, we're awake. Good. Good morning. Okay. So, the pentagon has 5 sides, so pentane has 5 carbon atoms. Okay, so like C4 butane, C3 propane, C5 pentane. Now that the prefixes are going to start making sense. So pentane, and I don't know of a use for pentane, but I do know of a use for this guy. So I'm going to show you one last organic compound, and that one last alkane, and that's C8H18, and this guy is called octane. Okay? And octane, I need more space than I have over there, so octane looks like this. Let's double check that we got this right. C8, H18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then for each of those we've got 2 hydrogens, so that's 16, 17, 18 hydrogens. Yeah, we're good. All right, so octane. Has anybody heard the word octane? Does anybody recognize that term? It's been around you. Does anybody recognize the term octane rating? What about high octane? No? We gotta get you guys behind the wheel because this bad boy octane is none other than gasoline. okay? So this is the primary component in gasoline. So when you go to the gas station and you get regular unleaded, which has an octane rating of usually either 87 or 89, then what you've got is 87% or 89% of that fuel that you're putting into your car is this chemical here, octane, okay? And for those of us keeping track, the rest is usually heptane, okay? That's C7H16. All right, but looking at these molecules on the board is one thing. Building them is a totally different thing, but that's what we do as chemists. So good chemistry labs have lots of structures written all over the walls. Great chemistry labs have molecular modeling kits and chemical models all over the place. Why? Because we understand chemistry a lot better when we build our molecular models. And so that's what we're going to do. So I want you and a partner to go ahead and grab one kit for the two of you. You may have to collaborate a little bit, but I want you to build octane, and on the way, build one or more of these other guys, okay? And kind of take a look and stop and figuratively smell the roses here, right? You don't actually want to smell any of those chemicals, but take a look at them, right, as you build up to this larger structure, okay? Have fun.